Are they gonna do your blinker fluid?
Blinker fluid.
Yeah, it's a problem on BMWs.
I'm not. I think I've only had to deal with that maybe like one time.
Okay.
Is that? Well, he's driving a GT2 RS.
What? Did you just see that?
What?
Blood, what just happened to you? Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today, I'm back in Grand Theft Auto Online with NPC and Twingo for yet another customization battle. Last week we did the Obey 10F widebody, so we gotta go over who lost last week's and who is gonna have to sell their vehicle. But in today's customization battle, we're gonna do the Pfister Comet S2, so that should be really interesting. Let's go ahead and find out who is gonna have to sell their car.
All right, here we go with the votes. We got second place coming in first in like the announcements because they're the most safe, and we got NPC in second with 344 points. That's the blue one right in the middle there.
Oh, yeah.
And then let's do first next. The winner of the customization battle. It's definitely not that one. It's me in the orange. Oh yeah, 509. Very nice. And then HarmNone got 292 in there.
That's
he
crazy.
lost. And that's why he's selling it. Let's
and minus 25 votes also when my game crashed midway through the circuit race, so I didn't even have a chance. So that was just really nice of you guys to. So I'm gonna make sure that hopefully next time your guys' games crash, we are not ever redoing the circuit race. Just so you are both aware.
Okay.
So.
Our games don't crash because we have good customizations.
Yeah.
All right, it's time.
Right. Let's go.
You little nerds. All right, gentlemen, here we are yet again. I'm gonna start off with the performance stuff. So armor, brakes. Let's go ahead and do the engine as well. Let's see about turbo. Let's put that on. Transmission. Let's also throw that on. For the ride height, I'm gonna lower it. And that should be pretty good. So now we can get into the actual customization. So front bumpers, let's see what we can do. We can go for the tuner bumper, which just kind of blacks out the little I don't know what to call those, like fangs sort of the grill. We got the backdated bumper. That's kind of cool. I kind of like the retro look for this, but at the same time it's not that cool either. So we also have the endurance bumper. Honestly, stock is like really sick, I'm not gonna lie. The stock bumper is super clean. It looks like a Turbo S to me. We could go for the performance bumper with carbon if we wanted to. I feel like this is more of like a GT3 look, which I think I kind of want to go for. I think I kind of want to go for like a GT3 Touring though. So I'm going to go performance bumper with the carbon, or maybe, actually, I don't know. Maybe I should keep it stock or go endurance bumper. I feel like stock is low-key like really banging. I'm going to keep stock for right now, but we'll figure that out after. Bumper grill delete, we got the half bumper. We got some of the like full remove bumpers and stuff like that. We also have the primary rear diffuser instead of having it in the carbon there, which I don't really like. I don't really know why I would choose that option. We also have the smooth rear bumper. We have the backdate rear bumper. We have the SR spec rear bumper as well. The vented smooth bumper, that's super ugly. I hope nobody picks that because I'm gonna roast them for it. Honestly, stock rear is like so clean. Like I don't know. I'm like really tempted to keep it, honestly. It does match up really nicely with the stock front, so maybe I should keep it for right now. Let's just keep it stock. We're gonna leave it alone. For the exhaust, we can go for the performance exhaust, the crossover exhaust, the race exhaust, the turbo exhaust, or the turbo exhaust 2. Now these two do add turbos onto the exhausts, which you can't see unless you have that removed bumper option, so not really going to go for that. I think I'm going to go for the crossover exhausts though. I feel like those are kind of clean looking, so we'll do that. For the front fenders, we can put on some vents if we want to. We can also put on some over fenders over the rear of the vehicle as well. Not a super big fan of it, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's like very race sort of stuff. I don't think that I really want to do that. We can also go for some fog lights, which that's more of a rally thing, and I'm not really trying to go for that, to be honest. For the headlights, let's see, is there anything we could do that's actually like good? We could go for like the yellow lenses, which is pretty cool. We could go for a sick race build with that actually. So that is always a possibility. I guess we'll have to see about that. For right now, I'm going to leave it alone though, completely, because I don't really know what I'm going for just yet. I don't actually have a build in mind. We do have hood catches that we could go for. Not a big fan of them though. For the hood itself though, we got the smooth hood, we got the secondary or carbon smooth hoods as well. We also have the SR spec hood, which is like a very GT3 looking hood, so we could go for that potentially. Not a super huge fan of it though either, to be honest. Like, it's kind of ugly, but we'll see. We got the vented hood, we have the endurance hood, and that's it? That's it? Oh man, dude. Oh man. Okay, well, I'm like tempted to go SR spec, but at the same time, I really do not know. I'm gonna leave it stock for right now. I really don't know what I want to do with this just yet. For the dash, I am gonna go for the carbon dash. I don't think that I want to go for like the stripped interior like craziness. The doors, I'm not even gonna look at them. For the seats, painted sports seats or something like that. Let's go for that option for right now. Steering wheels, this doesn't even have the logo on it, which I think is pretty weak. So I think I'm going to go for the Rally Clubman. I like this wheel a lot, actually. It's cool looking. Let's do that. Roll cage, we could go for like a half cage if we wanted to. That could be kind of cool depending on what we go for, so we'll come back to that. For the neon, I am going to put this on because God knows this car needs it. It handles so horribly. We could go xenon lights as well. Maybe. We might go to the car mate too, though. We do have quite a few different livery options for this car, though. So we got the retro stone guards. We got the white Pfister stripe, black Pfister stripe. We got the Comet S2 graphics in black and white as well. Black Pfister graphics. We got the red Pfister track graphics. Kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I don't mind that. We got the retro redwood. We got the Stronzo. We got the Republican Space Rangers as well, which is kind of crazy looking. There's a part of me that wants to go for the red Pfister like track graphics. I feel like we could do something cool with this. We could make it into sort of a GT3 build or something like that. So maybe that's what I want to do. Maybe I will finally decide on the build that I want to go. We're going to remove the front plate on this thing for sure. We're also going to go SA exempt on it as well, for right now at least. For the respray on this thing, I think white is a lot more of a safe bet, to be honest, so I'll go white for right now. And then for the secondary color, what does it do actually? Let me see. Could do that in a red, probably. I feel like that in the red wouldn't look too bad. I feel like this is probably like a Torino red. That's probably as close as we're going to get, so we'll go for that. Trim color on the interior. Does this do the seats as well? It totally does. Okay, maybe like a dark steel. Let's go dark steel. I feel like that's fine looking. Accent color, so this does the dash gauges. We'll just keep it white. That's fine. Okay, for the roof, we got the Aero roof box. We got the secondary Aero roof box, or carbon as well. We got off to the track. We got all this sort of stuff. I don't really want to go for any of it, to be completely honest. For the roof, we could go carbon. Maybe we'll go carbon. I'm going to keep it white for right now. For the skirts, I think that I want to extend them for sure. I just don't know which extension I want to go for. Maybe the performance skirts. Kind of like the look of that. I think the tuner skirts look pretty good. We'll go for those. For the splitters, we can go for some pretty aggressive stuff here. We can go for a carbon splitter. We got the carbon race splitter as well. We got the carbon splitter and canards. We have the GT splitter or the endurance splitter as well. I kind of like the carbon splitter and canards. Let's go for that option. And then for the spoiler, I think that I would like to go for just ideally like a, not like something too insane, but like not something like weak either, if that makes sense. Like, oh man, I don't know what the hell to do here. I wouldn't mind going for the drift wing if it was just a little bit taller. It's too low for kind of my liking. We could go for the backdate decklet. I don't mind that actually. I feel like it actually looks really cool, especially with this livery. Let's throw that on for a second. Sunstrip, we could go for one. Honestly, typically I wouldn't ever do it, but it looks really good. I'm gonna actually go for it today. Suspension, we already have that lowered. For the wheels, what do we have here that we could go for? Honestly, we could go hyper fresh and then just do them in like a different color. We could do them in a white even. That's kind of tight. I kind of really like that. Okay, hang on, let's do that. Bulletproof the tires. We got the wind deflectors as well that we could put on the car, but I don't really like how they look, so I'm going to avoid that. For the windows though, I will tint them. I'll do a light smoke on them. And then for the bumpers, let's see about going for that other bumper option, like the, ooh, I don't know. Performance bumper with the carbon. It's kind of cool, but at the same time, I do like stock a lot. I feel like the stock one looks really sick. I'm gonna keep that shit. For the lights, do we want to go xenon? Do we want to just go for the xenon? I think I do want to go for that. Honestly, like I hate to say it, but like I feel like I'm done. Like I feel like I feel like this looks like super tight. So like we're done, I guess. Let's go over to the LS car meet though, and let me put on white headlights. I feel like white headlights are gonna make this thing look a lot better. So let me just go do that real quick. All right, so we're here at the LS car meet. Okay, I wanted to switch the headlights to white. I'm a pretty big fan of this. I think this has turned out well. I hope you guys like it as well, but I guess we'll just have to see. If you don't, whatever, I guess it's all good. So I'm gonna wait for the other guys to come out. I'll meet you back at Los Santos Customs.
Hi, Aaron.
Yeah, buddy.
NPC.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
Hello.
Mint blue.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Wag.
Oh, very cool. We've got... These are cool, man. These color combos are sick.
Oh, yeah.
And we all went for hyper.
Yeah, well,
That's fire.
they fit with the car super well. They are the stock wheel, so
They're perfect.
I think Rockstar made this wheel just for this car.
yeah, it kind of feels like it.
Yeah.
All right, nerds.
Okay,
Let's go.
let's do it.
Are they gonna do your blinker fluid?
Blinker fluid.
Yeah, it's a problem on BMWs.
I'm not... I think I've only had to deal with that maybe like one time.
Okay.
Is that... Okay, you're...
I just got that. I just got that on recording, bro. I'm gonna
my
expose your
God.
dumbass. I think I've only had to do that one time. You are so fucking
Maybe
dumb.
it's real.
Oh my god, yeah, you're blinking.
Oh, man.
Okay, all right. Tell us about your car, blinker
There's
fluid.
fluids for the most random shit.
Okay,
leave me
all right,
alone.
blinker fluid. All right,
Leave
that's
me
enough out of
alone.
you. That's enough out of you. Tell us about your car.
Okay.
Tell us about the
okay.
blinkers.
Well, I tried to model this after a GT2 RS that I saw on the road one time and I thought was really cool, and then I was really embarrassed because the guy had a cooler car than me while I was with my girlfriend.
And you asked the guy if he had his blinker fluid changed recently, or no?
Yeah, and he said yes.
Oh wow, he must be fucking dumb too.
Well, he's
Whoa,
driving a
what is the
GT2
NPC?
RS.
What? Did you just see that?
What?
Blood, what just happened to you?
Just walking out of here, just no problems.
Oh
not
my
anymore. Anyway,
Anyway,
continue.
I have this in a custom blue primary color with a surf blue pearlescent.
Custom blue.
Yeah,
What does that
it's
mean?
like a custom. It's like bluish mint green. And then my secondary color is a gasoline green, and I have that kind of on the stitching on the interior as well as the brake calipers. I've got a carbon hood in the stock one because I thought the vent up top looked pretty cool. I have this. I don't remember what this livery is called, but it's like kind of race-like.
Black Pfister stripes.
There you go. I've got the vents and the wide body kits as well in the primary color. I've got carbon black hyperfreshes, the GT splitter up front, and then for the bumper I kept it stock because I just really like the look of this stock. Like
yeah,
it, like
I have
Stock
to
one was
agree.
the
pretty
color
nice.
integration is really nice. It's got those two what do you want to call it on the left and right side, like the whisker looking things. They kind of are like very similar to the spokes for the
Whiskers,
hyperfreshes.
Whiskers.
And then I went for the tuner skirts because that's got more carbon, and it didn't add the fin. The reason I didn't go for the one with the fin was because I feel like this is a pretty curvy car, and it kind of blocked it, and I didn't like the way it looked. So that's why I didn't go for that. And then for the rear end, I went for the performance exhaust and the stock splitter because that has carbon integration. And then finally for the spoiler, I don't remember what this one's called, but it doesn't look like it's too heavy and weighs the car down on the back compared to some of the other ones. I think that is about it. Oh, wait. For my interior, I did race it out and put carbon everywhere. That it makes sense.
Pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Not bad. Oh, and you. Oh,
And wind deflectors for more
yeah,
air.
you
Yup.
did. You did put those on, didn't you?
I did.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, we will. Trust me.
All right.
All right, it's my turn. Okay, so I've gone for kind of a combo build of like a Turbo S and like almost like a GT3 at the front, I would say. So I went for this splitter. I realistically maybe would have gone for something else, but I kind of felt like it looked a little naked without the canards on the sides there. So I went for whatever front splitter this is. It's not as aggressive as yours or the one that's past yours. It's like it's the third option. I went for white hyperfreshes, and then I went for a white primary color, as I'm sure you can tell, with the red Comet S2 stripes, I think they're called. And then I went for this spoiler on the rear, which is kind of similar to the new Turbo S spoilers, except it's like a retro version of it. It's like the old 911 Turbo spoilers. But I felt like, even though it's like kind of older looking, I felt like it integrates really nicely. And from the front, I think this car looks like absolutely amazing. I went for the sunstrip with the red Pfister lettering there, and I went for the almost the end side skirts. I think they're the tuner side skirts, just in the primary color with the carbon on the bottom there. And I kept the rear bumper stock with the, whatever the middle option was for the exhaust, the third option. And I removed the front plate. And then for the interior, I went for like some seats, and I also went for the Rally Clubman wheel. I didn't want to go for anything too crazy. The reason I went for the Rally Clubman wheel too is because the car didn't even have its like brand logo on the steering wheel, which I thought was super weird. So I ended up changing it to the Rally Clubman, because if you don't, it just has like a hole in the middle of the steering wheel, which I think looks really funny. So yeah.
With the which steering wheel?
Like you know how in the middle of the steering wheel, usually the like car will have like the brand on it.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Does this one not have it?
It doesn't. No.
Oh,
it's
no way! I
just
never noticed.
It's just an empty circle. It looks stupid. So.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Wish I saw that. I left mine stock.
Yeah. But I think that's pretty much it. Oh, for the hood, I kept it stock because I felt like the hood options for this car kind of sucked. So.
Kind of did.
And then I went for the white underglow, which you're not even supposed to notice, and I actually went for white colored headlights. So.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it.
Spicy stuff.
Very nice.
Very.
All right, let's talk about my car. Last of the bunch. We got a Harbor Blue on this baby, and I think some kind of brown. I think it's one of the lower ones, maybe a bleached, probably lower than it. But we did some other brown stuff. We got a bit of a brown interior too, and some dark brown wheels, also hyper fresh, gang. On the front, we got a very minimal spoiler or splitter on the front, a small lip, and then the second option, a bit cleaned up in the front bumper area. Then stock hood, got the black stripe livery, and on the sides too, got the yellow as a secondary, some yellow calipers and stitching on the inside there. And then carbon dash, because why not? Carbon spoiler in the back. I think that's a track one, and kind of goes with a bit of the carbon down by the bumper. That should be the SR performance stuff. And then we got the twin turbo exhaust setups with the two big pipes down there and some light tint, and that should be about it.
Nice.
Very cool.
Nice.
I like the brown interior. That is
brown
nice.
interior.
Yeah,
Pretty
it
based.
actually looks pretty
Matching
nice. I like the stitching
rims.
color and everything. It's
Mhm.
very cool looking. Very neat. All right, well, hey, it is time.
It's time, baby.
Oh yeah.
It's roasting time. All right. Starting off over here at.
Why do you always start with my car?
Well, because you always commit the greatest atrocities. It's
Atrocities.
contrary to what some commenters may say, I don't actually hate NPC, and I'll tell you all that right now with him. I don't hate him. He does not hate me. We actually are all friends. And
Yeah, hence why we continue to record
this
together.
series is, for entertainment. We, sometimes, occasionally, and this might be a little bit of a spoiler, but sometimes we might exaggerate our feelings about a car because it's funny. But anyways, we're starting off with NPC's car. Your spoiler is an atrocity.
No, it's not.
It's way
No, it
too
is
far over
not.
the back of the car. This car is already
it's
rear-engined.
not.
Your front wheels aren't going to touch the ground, buddy.
There's so much weight.
There's so much weight on the back, and you just added a huge amount of downforce to it as well. So your car's tipping over. It's doing the wheelie all the time now. The front vent would have been okay by itself. The wide body,
No.
My body's interesting.
No.
gross.
The wide
Gross.
bodies, it fits with the race build.
The wind deflectors are also completely disgusting. I don't know
You always
why.
get scientific on me about aerodynamics.
No,
This
it's
time-
not. It's not aerodynamics.
It's keeping the rain out of the
It's
windows.
keeping the rain out of the windows. They're ugly as hell.
Oh my God.
They're ugly as hell. Look at how the carbon stretches on them down at this end. It's so ugly. It is so ugly.
I think it's like when girls put on eyeliner. It just puts some more emphasis on the windows.
The eyes are up here. That's like
Yeah.
having, like
It's like
hair
putting
extensions on each side. Just
No,
one
no,
that's a
that's like
different
writing.
color.
That's like putting like I don't know lipstick on your back or something. Like I don't know what the fuck this is, but that shit's just
Like above your
why?
eyebrows
What the
or
fuck? Yeah, it's like just face paint. Honestly, like I don't know what you're doing.
Well, I didn't like face painting.
Yeah, the wide body's ugly. The vents you could get away with. I'm not gonna lie. The vents are okay. They're not my favorite, but you can get away with them. I don't hate them too much.
But it's odd to have the vents without the wide body.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is.
No, it is not.
It just puts so much more emphasis on the front arch, and then the back arch looks kind of naked. So by
It's-
having the wide body there,
it's not
it
necessary.
just like evens it out.
Yeah, it makes it ugly in the rear. If
No, it's
that-
ugly
if you-
in two places.
If you count that, I mean, honestly, like I don't know, for a GT2, like the vents are
It
fine,
looks
but,
like a GT2.
but the rear, I can't get behind the rear.
No,
wide
okay,
body.
listen,
It's ugly as
listen.
hell.
Okay, if you don't like the wide body, that's personal preference. I think the wide body actually looks very good. There's one part in the back that I think could have been done better, but
Yeah, how it
I think
covers
from
the
the
tail
front,
light.
it doesn't cover the tail light. It just
Yeah,
goes right up to the tail light.
Definitely does cover the tail light if you stand close
No
enough.
harm none. You're colorblind. You don't get to say anything.
Well, I don't think that's a valid excuse.
I don't think it covers the tail light.
It doesn't cover the tail light.
It damn near.
It literally
Near.
does not.
Yeah, damn. near.
Anyway,
You're right.
back to what I was saying about the spoiler. There are much bigger spoilers that add so much more weight. The reason I picked this spoiler was because it's a race spoiler in carbon that is big enough to match the style of this car, which is like it's a little more race-like, and it's far enough on the front so that it doesn't pull the car backwards more.
It sticks out.
It works.
I don't know.
It works.
It's like okay.
The other spoilers stick out even more. This
Who's
is
this
the best
fucking
could have
guy?
done. What is it too? Bro's gonna be
Bruh,
Oh, he
get-
just gave me a nod.
get-
Cool.
Oh,
Don't worry, he's
oh,
chill,
oh.
he's chill,
Dude,
he's
he
chill.
looks like that kid. He looks like that kid from the Polar Express.
The
You guys know
glasses
what I'm talking
kid?
about? The glasses nerdy kid, but just old. This is him, bro.
Annoying
this is
ass.
him grown
Oh,
up.
man.
Annoying ass. Oh, I killed him. Oops.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
All right.
Anyways, yeah, whatever. Did you
I think
pick?
the carbon hood is kind of gross.
I
especially
No.
the livery
I think
stripe on
with
there.
the livery, I can't get behind the carbon hood either.
Yeah.
It's like I want to, but like it's just like I don't know. I just can't. Maybe with the I don't know. Maybe
If
with the
this-
smooth
Armor car with the
hood.
livery, I think would look great.
Which livery?
Absolutely.
I
Carbon
wanted
hood
more
without
carbon.
the livery would look cool too.
Yeah.
This car looks good with carbon.
It does.
look
It
good.
I
does.
just
But
wanted
it's
more
it's
carbon on
just
it.
the livery doesn't. It just doesn't go with
I-
it. It's
I
like
kind
it's
of-
like weird.
I agree
Yeah.
because the black is like they're two very different shades of black, but
Yeah.
Could you do carbon
I don't know.
vents or was it just painted?
you could do carbon vents.
I feel like that could have looked pretty sick.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can't. I wanted the wide body in the back, and I can't do those together without them both being carbon. If I just did the vents in the front, I could have gone for carbon.
Ooh.
So you should have listened to me and just gone with those.
I
is
don't know
what
because
you're
then there's
saying.
not enough carbon on the back. So
Well,
that's
the
why I
wide
went for
body
more
doesn't add
carbon.
any carbon.
I think if you look at
Yeah.
the car, it just looks very nice.
Yeah, but-
color integration's where it should be.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
No,
anyway.
it looks bad.
It looks bad. Yeah, it looks horrible.
It's
Anyways,
not. Anyway,
that's
Twingo.
Yeah.
I think your car just looks very naked. I feel like this is such a beautiful looking car that they've added into GTA, and I feel like you've nerfed it.
I
I
disagree.
think I've expanded it and enhanced it without going
No.
overboard like what you
I don't like your spoiler, but other than that,
don't
I
like the
think
spoiler
I think you've done a pretty good job. Because I think the beauty of the S2 is that you can go for a build like yours if you want to. You can go for a build like mine if you want to. You can go for a pretty subtle build like Twingo's, or you can go for like no customization at all, and no matter what, I think they all look good.
Exactly. It's a great looking car. Like
I
it's-
think
it's so
I
pretty.
I just don't like your bumper. It's just so naked.
I think you need to
Like a
unstance
naked
it.
mole
I
rat.
think you need to unstance it right
I
now.
don't even know if it is stanced.
It
That-
is stanced. It
it
is
is stanced.
stanced. Trust me, it is.
Oh, it is.
I
I,
think you-
kind of like it stanced though.
No, it looks way better without us.
No, yeah, the wheels are too far into the fenders.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think your car. I think you've done a pretty good job with it. I think all your colors fit together very nicely. I don't like your spoiler. I'll say that again, but
I'll say something about the spoiler. I'm not a huge fan of it as well, but I didn't want to do anything bigger too, and the ducktails were a bit too pointy. I would have kept the
Yeah.
stock one,
but you need the
but I
downforce.
still wasn't sure. Yeah, but this car has the buggy downforce where it's not very good, so I wasn't sure if adding the spoiler actually changed anything.
Right.
I did want to
think
just in case.
You could have added a spoiler like HarmNone's. Like it's integrated into his car really
That's
well.
a retro
and
one
it's-
though, and it doesn't fit at all.
It
totally
completely
looks good.
fits. You're
It looks
tripping
so
balls.
good.
I don't like it.
You are
But
tripping
it
balls.
fits better than your spoiler. We're like,
I like my spoiler quite a bit on
I
this
don't
one.
know, man.
I
It's
disagree.
This
so
one's the new
small.
take. This one's
It
kind of
looks
like
so
an
out of
RWB
place.
in the back, but not in the front. It didn't fit
Yours
with
is
what
just
I wanted.
too low. Like it's like I don't know. It just feels like it's like almost an extension of the body, but there's like a huge gap here because it's like
little bit.
yeah. I don't know. It
agree.
just doesn't.
Makes it feel very low.
I didn't want anything taller or anything more bulky though, because I feel like that adds even more weight back there.
No, I agree. I see what you're saying. The spoiler options really suck for this car. It'd be nice if they would allow you to have one that's like mounted at a more aggressive angle that is like up almost more over like the vent in the rear.
That could be
the car,
sick.
like,
yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, they don't really let you do anything with that. So that yeah, the spoiler options are kind of piss weak, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, I just don't like the one you picked, but that's okay.
All right.
I think I've got to roast you about your steering wheel. I hope you know that now.
Yeah,
It's
the
just
steering
this
wheel,
stupid
yeah.
black hole.
That's just so disappointing. Why would they?
Why
not
would they?
include the
I
logo there?
don't get why they would do that, but nonetheless, it looks pretty bad. So
It looks like a
Yeah.
Vex from Destiny 2. I don't know if you guys
A
know
little
what those
bit.
are.
I know that.
Like the robot guys with one eye. Yeah.
Milk.
Milk. Yeah.
Kind of cool. I usually do like using the stock steering wheel though, because those have the most buttons. And
they
look the
do,
most
yeah,
normal
they do
usually.
look the most normal. I do agree. It's just a shame that that's got a hole in it.
Yeah. HarmNone, I actually think I'm a big fan of your car.
Thank you.
I think
I'm
this
not a big fan of the livery
cool.
though. I think
No,
the
the
livery
livery
is
is
like
what
quite
makes the car.
childish to me.
is childish.
What?
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of the ones on the actual Porsches too. That's like my least favorite.
No, they
I
look
would say-
sick, man.
No,
This is
the
one of-
flags in the red and the white. It's not for me.
I think HarmNone's normal builds. Okay, someone commented this too, so it's not just me saying this. But HarmNone's builds are normally very safe, right? So he doesn't end up losing much.
And
This
normally
is
white
like
too.
yes, for another white build.
Another white. build
Yeah, the
on-
second
Another
one.
What a surprise.
Maybe third one.
Maybe 50.
But it's like, I think it's got like the Japan colors, so you can interpret it like that. And I don't know. I just think it's very like it's a
think
very fresh HarmNone take.
It just
you know what I
fits
mean?
well. It just fits
It does
well.
fit well. It's more exotic looking than your normal builds,
my
and I
God.
appreciate that. And I just thought I would let you know. I
Thank
like
you.
your car very much.
Thank
And I
you.
think the spoiler looks great on it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wingo.
I like the spoiler a lot.
Sorry, Swing. The more I look at your spoiler, the less I like it. And I already don't
I
like
have to say, I think I like NPC spoiler better than yours, which is saying
It
something because
fits better.
That's
I
disgusting. Are you out of your mind?
I don't like NPC spoiler, but yours is almost worse, I think.
it. It's like
Mine's
an
a
atrocity.
relatively
Like,
low
it just,
level, average kind of aftermarket spoiler. I
Yeah,
don't see
but, like,
anything wrong with it.
It's
I
like
think-
a flattened. It makes the car look so flat.
It
I
is kind of flat.
I almost feel
I
like
don't
your
know.
car would have been better with the like. Oh, I don't know what the option was, but it was like removing the spoiler entirely. I feel like
don't.
Yeah.
I feel like it
I
would have
agree.
fit with your car a lot
I
because
agree.
yours
Kind of because of the minimalism, maybe. Actually, you
Exactly.
might be right.
yours looks like a GTS. Like it just looks like a normal Porsche 911 with like some cool like specking options. But I feel like with no spoiler, I feel like it would look really sick. Like just the smooth deck
I feel like
lid, I
it'd
think
look
it's
even
called.
more naked in the back, though, and I don't really like
I feel
that.
like I don't know. Because I think the active spoiler would still work if I'm not mistaken. It would just be flat. I feel like it'd look
Oh,
sick.
maybe. Is it an active one?
Yeah, it is. This car is an
really
active
remember.
spoiler. Yeah. So I feel like that would.
I think
be
you
kinda
would
cool.
get the downforce bonus, too, because
You
it
would.
is a mod option.
You would. So.
That might be the way to go with this kind of build, actually.
Yeah, I feel like it would. I feel like that would have looked a little bit better. I just
I
think.
still like the spoiler though. I like the carbon, and there's a little bit more carbon. I think we have two different tastes.
I think.
this looks amazing.
I think just your spoiler has made it look like a growler.
I kind of like the growler though.
No, I like the
Growler's
growler
aight.
too. It's just this isn't a growler. Is the thing.
This probably is the spoiler I put on my growler. Now that I think about it.
Yeah. So.
You know why, HarmNone? You said this looks like a GTS. Is that right?
Yeah.
You know why they made a second and third one? Because the first one's ugly.
Damn.
The sequel is always better.
Not a
Swingo.
sequel though. It's a different model. I think the GT3s and
The
stuff
sequel's
were out
always
before
better.
the GTS.
You
one,
said
too.
that.
Yeah, they were.
Those are your words.
They were. I'm feeling done. Are you guys
Yeah, I'm pretty
ready
done.
to race?
I'm pretty much done, I'll say.
Wow, you got something more you want to say, Twingo?
No, I'm just looking if there is.
I might have to talk about your turbos.
You don't like the turbos?
No, that is stupid.
You're stupid. Are you kidding me?
I
You
don't
wouldn't
like
put
that
twin
option.
turbos in this thing?
I don't like that option. I think it's dumb.
No, you're stupid.
The only reason
Are
they
they
gave you
supposed
that
to hang
option
so low?
is so that you would just not have a rear bumper. Like that was the
Yeah.
goal. with
No,
that.
That's
it's,
true.
if you have a rear bumper, you can see more of it, but it's still
No,
sick having
it's
a
for
twin turbo
removing the
setup in the
bumper.
back.
It's literally for removing.
I think
the
it's just
bumper.
kind of
Like,
cringe.
It's not. It's cool.
I think it's just kind of cringe. Like it's just
not
like,
cringe
"Oh,
at
I got
all."
twin turbos because I can. It's like, who twin turbos a Porsche other than the
Lots of
turbo
people. They're
that
so
comes with
sick.
them? But like, I don't know. Anyway, whatever. It's fine.
Have you seen the Huracans with no bumper in the back and twin turbos and the
Yeah,
R8s?
of
There's
course.
Porsches too, and it's fucking awesome.
Okay.
I
All
don't
right.
know.
Sorry to
I
offend
don't
you.
know
I'm
about
sorry
that.
to offend
Yeah,
you.
you should
Twingo.
be
I'm
sorry.
really so sorry.
Oh my god, Twingo cheating to win now. First crashing HarmNone's game,
Yeah.
Yep.
and now picking
Get
the
ready
wrong
for
car
that
so you can
again.
get pole position.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go in front of me.
Yeah. Oh! God, NPC.
Nice. Nice. I love to see it. God, this car is
Whoa.
terrible.
Yeah.
Does not handle anything like a
Oh,
911.
Twingo!
That turd was too.
Twingo!
Yeah, what does this car suck to drive?
It's horrible.
I think it's better than the 10F, man.
No,
Like, that was
no,
miserable.
no.
Are you
The
kidding?
10F was
No.
great.
No.
Compared to this thing, the 10F is an awesome car to drive, and that's saying something because that thing does suck.
That
but-
thing does not turn.
This thing does not
Oh my
turn. It
goodness.
hates it. It's like allergic to turning, which is so
Honestly.
dumb because 911s in real life are like arguably the best handling sports car money can buy,
That's true.
and this thing completely blows.
Very peaceful race. Like,
Yeah, well,
to
there's
say.
nothing going on, so
Yeah. I'm just trying to focus not to crash.
yeah. Well, God knows you have to do that with this piece of shit. Oh my God! Watch out! There's a landmine.
Oh my god.
But you put it there because you're cheating, HarmNone?
No, I was just warning you, in case there was. I don't know. I thought I saw one.
Alright, be
Oh,
careful
no.
of those.
Definitely
Oh,
gotta
no.
be careful of those. Yes! 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 Yes!
No.
Oh yes! It's so good. It feels so
Oh my
good.
god, please! Please! Come on!
No, my $1,000.
Let's see who got the best
Damn!
map. Oh yeah, it was your boy. Oh, you know what? I just, I'm such a nice guy and I don't hold grudges. So Twingo, I'm gonna take the votes away from you this week because you took them away from
so
me
nice.
last time. So thank
Honestly,
you so
I don't
much.
think that'll hurt.
Oh, you
I
don't?
think the viewers know what's. what
Oh, do
needs to
they?
happen.
Do they? Oh, I think the
I think
the
so.
viewers know what needs to
The
happen.
viewers know. Make
Yeah.
sure Twingo gets under 100 votes.
Yeah.
No, that was
35.
supposed to happen.
Digits.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's customization battle. If you enjoyed, a like is of course appreciated. If not, dislike. Go subscribe to NPC and Twingo, I guess, as well as myself. If you guys are new. Make sure to vote in the comment section down below for which one of the builds is your favorite. This is mine, of course, in the white. This is Twingo's in the shit, ugly, brown, disgusting harbor blue. And this is NPC's in the whatever custom blue color he came up with. Anyway, we'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Peace.